Hello guys, welcome back to DeFi channel. Today is another episode about the stablecoin farming and passive income. I'm gonna show you how you could earn around 2.5k, even more 2.7k passively, not because you are pretty, not because you are smart, just because you do have the money and you could farm on them a reward. No funny business, no any stupid things. Everything is proofable. So I'm gonna show you all of the things on the block explorer and you will see this is a really working strategy. I earned it for around 36 days, so it's almost a month. And let's start. So the agenda for today's video, we're gonna go through the applications, through the DApps, and I'm gonna show you how it works, where the reward is coming from, how actually the mechanics of those applications works. We will go through the risks, we will go through the opportunities, how you are able to find it, how you're able to evaluate it, what kind of hidden fees could be there, what kind of risks could be there, and I'm going to show you my own portfolio report and where actually I'm finding all of these opportunities. So let's start. The first thing what I want to show, this is two protocols which I'm using. It's StakeDAO and Convex. Here is I deployed around $74k into the pool ReUSD, SC-ReUSD. Both of them are stablecoins, and there is 18% APR on them. I earned here 1.32k. Then on Convex, that's another DApp on top of the curve, I provided here 105k, like 106k almost, and I earned around 1.6k for past 36 days. So you could check, this is my wallet here, 79 AD, and we could go to the block explorer. I'm gonna reload everything so you will see it's working. On my wallet here, you could find that 36 days ago, I made a deposit to actually one of those farms. It's ReUSD as ReUSD. So we're gonna now claim the reward. Firstly, I will show you the wallet. This is this wallet. This is nothing here yet. So we go into StakeDAO, also reloading the page so you could make sure that everything is on chain, everything is real. And then we are going here, and yeah, this is it. That's working. We could go to claim page, and we able to claim around 2k CRV and some amounts of CVX. Okay, claim. So this is our wallet. Claim one, waiting for transaction. Another one here from the Convex, also going to a claim page, claim all, approved. So claimed, let's see. Yes, there is. And here, yes, there is. Let me show you. Almost 3k earned for 36 days from 106k and from 73k. So together, if we could calculate plus 74, that's around 180k, and you could earn passively 3k monthly with this networks, let's say. So this is actually very easy. I didn't do nothing. I just find this opportunity, provide liquidity here, calculate everything, and earning money. The same we could see. So if it's 180k, merge around, I think they're going to be 16% APR in general. Divide to 12, yeah, even more. It's like 18, 12. Yeah, so there's around 12. There's around 20% APR in general for last 36 days. So there's a pretty good earnings. I'm still gonna farm in those farming opportunities because there's 18% APR here. And right now here is 24% APR, so that's actually amazing. How it works, this is the most important thing here. But before we start, I want to share with you that actually we built a service where you're able to find all these opportunities via our agent. We do have an AI agent who is searching for opportunities on chain, and you can chat with it and easy find the opportunity for your deposit, for your risks profile. And we're also giving you our own portfolio reports because we are farming stablecoins, and we're sharing with you what we are doing and how we're finding those opportunities. You can find links below and check how it works for free. It's easy. You could get the free report, or you could get the free email with all of the opportunities that we do have on this date. So we're continuing. How it works: rewards, mechanics, and risks. And this is the most important thing here. Usually, if it's StakeDAO or Convex, it works on top of the Curve Finance. So the Curve Finance is a DEX, decentralized exchange. We could go to Curve Finance, not to the lending. It's a DEX where you could provide liquidity, and the people able to do the swaps. So you are becoming like a liquidity provider who are earning the fees on top of your liquidity because someone else is going to do the swaps and trades. At the same time, some of the protocols want to have liquidity in the liquidity pools with their tokens, so they're going to incentivize those pools with their rewards. That's actually what's happening with USDC and USDF and ReUSD and SRVUSD. So the teams behind those stablecoins, they are interested to have liquidity on the market in their stables, and they are giving you additional reward, so you are going to be interested to provide liquidity there. And that's how it works. In general, the concept is very easy. So we do have IMM. IMM is automated market maker, or this is DEX. We do have the pool, is USDF and USDC. And you are, as a liquidity provider, able to provide liquidity there, and you able to earn the percentage of fees because of the trades, because trader come into play doing the swaps and paying the fees to you. But this is not enough. So we could go to Curve and check, for example, the same pool here as USDF. This is it. So there is a base APR. It's like almost 1%. That's the natural APR, which you are earning from actually swaps made by traders. But again, USDF is a stablecoin made by the Falcon team, and they are interested to grow their TVL in the stablecoin, and they are paying you additional reward for that to provide liquidity. So the market going to be fulfilled with the liquidity, and for this protocol is very important because they're going to be able to give for the new users the ability to buy the stablecoin, even from the market. Not minted directly, but to buy it from the market. The same is happening with the resupply USD, but we will come back later to this. So again, you're a liquidity provider, you're earning fees, trader doing swaps, paying fees for you. But there is a thing here. There is incentives also. And there is the major part of the reward, which you need to understand, because if you didn't understand where is the reward coming from, the reward is going to be your deposit. So this is very important thing. The Falcon protocol, they want to have the market fulfilled with the liquidity on chain. What they want to do, they will buy the CRV, that's the governance token of Curve. Then they will vote in a CRV governance platform for incentives to their liquidity pool. And those incentives, because they voted, will go to regular users who just provided liquidity to make for them a sweet offer, actually. So this is very easy. And then what actually doing Convex here and the StakeDAO? So Convex and the StakeDAO, those two protocols where I provide liquidity, because I didn't provide it directly to Curve, I provided to Convex and to StakeDAO. They are acting like a wallet. So they are collecting all of the rewards, and they have eligibility to receive more incentives because they do have their own holdings of the CRV here. And because of that, they're able to give you 25% or 18% instead, for example, 17% in general. So the maximum here is 42, but instead of 17, you could get 25. Why you could get 25? Because Convex bought the CRV for you and stake. This is the business model of the Convex. So they are becoming a vault on top of the Curve to attract users and attract liquidity to Curve markets. So there is. Coming back to our mechanics here, again, we have IMM protocol. You became a liquidity provider, you provide liquidity, traders doing their swaps, paying fees, and you're earning those fees. At the same time, Falcon protocol do their voting on a curve governments to allocate incentives for this pool, and Convex Finance became a vault here to help you farm those incentives on top of the curve. This is it. This is very easy, very simple. Same is doing resupply with CRV-USD. So what actually is resupply? Resupply is let's say a DApp. DApp means decentralized application, DApp to attract liquidity to curve lending markets. And what they're doing, they are giving you the good APR on the stablecoins which are included in the lending inside of the curve, and they minting on top of this deposit the resupply USD, which you're able to use wherever you want in the market, and you able to provide liquidity in resupply USD and SRV USD on curve to earn 18% APR. So this is amazing opportunity actually. And in general, Falcon is another one stablecoin on the market made by TWF. What they're doing, they actually have some underlying assets in the strategies which are earning money, and on top of these underlying assets, they're minting you the USDF. So this is it. In general, to simplify it, what you are doing, you're providing liquidity in two stablecoins here, and you're providing liquidity in two stablecoins here. All of them from these two vaults are going to curve pools on the DEX and earning incentives. And that's it. So very easy to understand, but not everyone able to go here and farm such a good APR. Actually, the last 36 days was amazing. So how you could find those opportunities on the market and how you could evaluate it? First thing first, we made an amazing tool where you're able to search for these opportunities. Just go there, chat with the AI agent. You can ask this agent like, hey, I do have 10K deposit, 100K deposit, even 1 million deposit, and I would love to find the best opportunities. Could you recommend me something? Based on our risk assessment, based on our strategies, this AI agent recommending you different opportunities. We are searching information on the market, and now I'm going to show you how actually you could do this on the market. So the first place, what you could use for this is the DeFi Llama. And on the DeFi Llama, you could go to stablecoin pools and you can find different opportunities here with different APR and different TVL. The most important thing that you need to understand that where is the reward is coming from. Because if you don't understand where is the reward is coming from, you could jump into the Ponzi scheme where your deposit is going to be taken by the developers, and this is very, very important. You need to understand this. Then you need to understand also that the TVL, for example, if here is only 48K and there is 525 percentage APR, if you provide here another one 48K, your APR going to be less, like 2 times less. So in general, also you need to understand the nature of the stablecoins, because for me personally, I don't know what is the VCHF. I know what is the USDC, but what is the VCHF, I don't know. And this could be very risky stablecoin. So you need to understand the nature of the stables. That's why it's important to understand even the nature of the Falcon stablecoin and the resupply stablecoin. And we explaining everything in our community, the link down below. So then what you need to understand also, you need to understand, are these APR consistent, and will it be the same after a couple days? Because, for example, if you go here to any kind of, for example, there is 70K, 29% APR, we were going there, evaluating the strategy, and we could see that the APR is only right now there is 22%, but before it was 12, 10, even less. And then you need to understand, like, okay, this is spike is happening. Why? Because the reward is coming more, or because there is a lot of volume and there is natural APR. So we also need to understand this. And if you see just the big spikes, it not means that you should provide liquidity there. Why? Because after this spike, there's going to be no incentives, like going to be same 10 or 5% APR. That's why you need to understand this too. Again, there is also could be the locks and hidden fees here, because there is a bunch of opportunities. Look, if we will scroll down, there is almost 2,000 opportunities on the different chains, on the different applications with a different APR, different stablecoins. And most of them had locks and hidden fees. What you could do to avoid it, you could test it for $5. So if you're finding an opportunity, could be DeFi Llama, could be actually the different tool. It could be Beefy. Is also another one tool to farm stablecoins. It's just a vault. You could go to Beefy, open the stablecoin tab, and find here some opportunities in the stablecoins. The same stake, Convex and the stake DAO work the same. You could find here stables, and you can find different opportunities here, but you need to evaluate them. And you need to avoid the hidden fees and locks. For that, you could just start with a $5 deposit, go in and go back. Believe me, I saved a lot of money just doing this exercise because sometimes you didn't understand and didn't see where is the hidden fee could be, or will your deposit going to be locked for some time or not? Or will you have some withdrawal lock actually? This is also very important. In general, this is almost it. So you need to understand the nature of the stablecoins. You need to understand how much TVL there, because if you will provide another one deposit, you could farm less. So for example, what you need to find, that's like if you have 100K deposit, you could find 1 million TVL here. So you could just short by the TVL, and you could find like there's even 2 billions. So you could search, and if you have under the 100K deposit, you need to have 1 million TVL. If you have 1 million, it's not less than $10 million in TVL should be there. In other way, you will take the major part of the reward, and you're going to be the major holder in the pool, which is actually very risky. And then you need to understand what is the reward token, because for example, we are earning here the Curve DAO token, and this Curve DAO token could go up and down. This is very important. That's why I'm usually selling my reward to get the stable coins. But if you believe in this reward token, and if you know some insights is going to go up, or you could stay with it. Then locks, hidden fees on the withdrawals, and you should do the test on the $5. And actually, this is it. What about risks here? So this is the most important part. Why? Because, for example, what I want to show you. I want to show you, firstly, let's go here, go to the assets and see this is 2.9K from 36 days. Not because I'm pretty, not because I'm smart, just because I have money. That's it. And next, the risks. So, for example, what could happen with the stablecoins? We could see the chart of USDF. This is it. And what's the problem could be here? Those stablecoins could be depegged. And this is what actually happened 1 day ago. There was a depeg just a bit, but it not means that it actually could be more. And one of the good examples here is SUSD. SUSD, there is a synthetics stablecoin, which are depegged, and the peg didn't come back to $1. It's still 93 cents, and that's what's happened here. So it means actually that you could lose your money, and there is a lot of risks, but there is a lot of rewards. So what are the risks here? The first one is the nature of the protocols of the stable coins. Because those protocols, they made the stables for some reason, for some purpose. They do have their own mechanics, they do have their own audits, and you need to understand how them works, how the Falcon works, for example, or how the resupply USD works. In general, also you need to understand how the USDC works, because 2 years ago there was a depeg of USDC, and there is no any insurance here on depegs. All of them could happen. Then what you need to understand also is so first on the nature, and the risk is the nature, because it could be the depeg here, as we see on the USDS. Then, if you're using the vaults or Curve itself, all of those protocols built on the smart contracts. Smart contracts made by people. People made mistakes, and the risk could be hacks also. Like last couple of days, the GMX hack on $40 million. Someone lost those money, and someone very unhappy because of this, because it could be your full net worth. That means that you shouldn't invest in crypto, all of your money. you should invest only what you're able to lose. Very important. So nature of the stables, then risks of the protocols, then also you're using the wallets. It could be risks of the wallets. They also made by people, and the cryptography made by people. You're using a different blockchains. If it's not the famous chain which is already a couple years on the market, it also could be some problems there, like Solana or Ton. They are going on some weekends sometimes and just stopping. It means you wouldn't be able to withdraw your liquidity. Then also you need to understand there could be the hiding fees, locks, and some of the protocols could even put locks on the withdrawals. Then you need to understand the nature of the reward token, because it could fall down dramatically, and you should understand, will you be able to sell it, and do you need to hold it, or you could just sell it immediately. I'm usually selling like every month, claiming and selling. And this is actually almost it, how you could avoid all of those risks only by your knowledge. That's it. So join our community. You can find there information how the DeFi works, all of the things that works. What is the nature of the stablecoins, how the resupply works, how the Falcon works, and you will be able to understand it. And do not invest what you not able to lose. That's very important. And last thing, what I'm going to show you, that in our community, we do have the portfolio reports. As actually the portfolio reports on 180K. And that was a chart here. We started from 100K around a year ago, then we grew to 165K, then we fell down to 91K, then we grew up to 196K. Actually, here we outperformed the BTC, because we had not only this, like if it was only stablecoins, we wouldn't be able to outperform BTC. There was actually some long-term assets like BTC and ETH. There is still here, but it's already only 32K from the total amounts, because we earned a lot here in this portfolio, and we want to keep it. And here is all of the explanation, how it works, what's the difference, why we're using such a platforms, why we're using such assets. Everything is proofable on chain, so you could easily find all of the information on chain. And there is a risk described. There is all of the farming opportunities described, actually, which I showed to you, USDF and USDC, and ReUSD as ReUSD is here. And that was the APR, those time we earned money. And there is a tools. Also, what we're using to do it, we have this community where we have AI agent to show the stablecoin farming opportunities, and our portfolio reports where we are showing exactly what we're doing. If you join, we could grow together, or we could fail together. That's it. So guys, thank you so much. That was the episode about the stablecoin farming and the passive income, how you are able to earn it. See you next time.